Dr. Howard Cohn here at the Cohn Health Institute with the one and only Justin Frandson, Athleticism, and today, part of Whole Body, Whole Brain, we're talking about part of the body. Instead of the brain, we're talking about the lower body. So, Justin, a lot of people come to you, training, recovery, getting to the next level. They come in with lower body stuff, whether it's ankles, knees, hips, pelvis, feet. Where do you start? What do you do? How do you assess?
Well, you guys, this is such a big topic. I mean, we're talking about the low body. This is your pelvic floor on down to your foundation of your feet. This is massive. So it's such a big thing. You need to dial those nerves in so they're connecting all the way down to the toes. You need to do some proprioception, lots of balance, some Bosu ball work. But then you also need to do like top to bottom squats, front squats, overhead squats, back squats, one-legged, quarter knee bends, on balance balls, one leg on balance balls. I mean, we need to like literally get your pillars strong and stable. So that's what we're talking about when we're going into this. But your feet, if your feet are collapsing, your whole foundation collapses. Then your knees go back, they collapse in, and then all of a sudden your hips are drawn in, and then there's so much pressure on your knees, the knees will give, you end up having a knee injury, and then you end up going seeing Dr. Cohn here and go, oh man, what happened? And then he's like, you gotta get stronger and longer and stabilize these joints, and then go see Justin for the joint stability. So we gotta work on your feet too. So there's so many foot exercises. I mean, I love the simple foundation ones where like the towel drill, where you have a weight at the end of a towel and you're barefoot and you're curling the toes to draw that towel and that weight towards your feet. And then you could have it on the outside, inside, and then the outside when you're doing both feet. And I mean, just some simple exercises. Then you build up to ankle exercises, circles, writing your name and the alphabet on up. And so you can get that foot and ankle strength. There's heel raises, toe raises up and out, toe taps, get the anterior tib, posterior tib. And then you go into all the joint stability of the knees, which are ankle weight exercises, right? Mm-hmm. The VMO, leg, straight leg, toe out a little bit, get some of the inside of the leg. You're doing straight leg lifts, toe out. You can do it like you're on a ski lift, where you just do from the knee down, straighten it out, and then straighten out with the toe out. And then you do your ABAD, so adduction, abduction, inside and outside leg lifts. While you're in a plank, lateral planks, you're connecting that core with that. I mean, you guys, there's so many things that you could do. We can even do some sit-ups with leg lifts at the same time, little crunchies, on up. But the main thing is that breath down to that lower pelvis, circle it around, draw it around, create a wider, broader foundation, stabilize that, and then go into those just 101 exercises for sports rehab and sports prevention.
So, Justin, lots of different areas to go. We can talk about athletics, we can talk about the weekend warrior. Let's talk about the extreme opposite, which is I'm sitting at a desk all day because I have a job and it requires me to sit at a desk in front of a computer, or I travel a lot and I'm on planes and I'm constantly sitting, especially if I fly internationally. What do I do at my desk to make sure I don't become a fixture at my desk, but I stay mobile, because my upper body's moving, I might be doing, there's some motion, some repetitive, too much sometimes. What do I do? Let's say if you're knocking out a project, you're writing your next book, you're traveling to some event overseas to work with some athletes. What are you doing while you're on the plane or sitting at the desk so you don't feel like you're sitting at the desk?
Definitely. No, that's a great question. Well, it's always good to stand up as often as you can. Number one, if you don't have a stand-up desk, and if you do have a stand-up, be careful not to arch forward too much. Put some pressure on your back, but just stack your body. But standing up, breathing, opening up, those are the things that you want to do, to keep that circulation going. There's also isometric contractions where you just contract your abs and contract your glutes and release, contract your glutes and release. One of my favorites is just a heel raise. You raise up and you stand up, raise your heels up, and then squeeze your butt cheeks as tight as you can on the up, and go back down, lift up, just do your heels up off the ground, and then squeeze your butt cheeks. So you're getting that pelvic floor all the way down into, you know, your foundation of the feet. So just a few simple exercises to just keep it going. I mean, that's what you want to do. You just got to keep contracting, doing things, you know, while you're even sitting, and then also stand up as much as possible. And then obviously the stretching's the next big thing. So we go to those with the strength exercise, then gotta lengthen. So pull the heel up back behind you, grab the laces of your shoe, stretch your quad, keep it close to the other leg, and then don't let it flare out and wing out. Keep it close, draw it straight back behind you, and bring that heel all the way into your glute, and then point that knee back behind you. So those are things that will create some space in the quads. Your psoas, you gotta look at the muscles that connect from the upper to the lower. Which one is that? Psoas, right? So we got to lengthen that out. So taking a knee, it's a great reset in sports. Guys take knees when they get hit, you know, all the time. That's a neurological reset reflex of the body. But you can take a knee and just stretch and open out and create some space in there. That's going to save your low back. And then the last thing, also stretching your pecs out so you're leading with your heart, not your head. And opening up, having that good posture, doing any scap stability work where you're rowing, pulling motions to draw those shoulders down and back relaxed.
Nice, very nice. Now one more, because I know these are short blips of brilliance, as we would call them. Let's say, okay, I know if you're talking to someone who plays ice hockey, someone plays soccer, someone plays tennis, someone plays baseball, slightly to moderately to sometimes way different training programs based on how you're going to help them recover, stabilize, go to the next level, outperform their personal best. What would be one thing that, whether I'm playing baseball, I'm playing hockey, I'm playing soccer, I am whatever sport I'm doing, that you go, you know what, this is what I have everybody do?
Well, you know, again, we're talking about low body. I gave you a few little extra tidbits for the upper body, but the one thing is basically balance and work on your proprioception and get on a Bosu ball, which was one of my favorite balance tools, is you can stand on it and you can put your arms out, look to the right, look to the left, look up, look down, close your eyes, and then turn your head every direction. And you can hone in on your senses and your proprioceptors throughout your entire body. But that'll stabilize the weak links in the joints and create a ton more joint stability and integrity, and then just wake up your nervous system all over. So you're only as strong as your weakest link. So when you stabilize those weak links by strengthening the smaller stabilizers and neutralizers that balance will give you, you're going to be as stronger as a whole.
Awesome. So great tips. Where do they find out more?
Oh, well, athleticism.com. You can check us out, athleticism.com. Been there for over 20 years. That's what we do. And go find us. Make sure you guys go to Athleticism Neurostacking. You see some Instagram posts that we do. Lots of different athletes, all different sports. And you guys will love it. But thank you, Dr. Cohn. You guys, make sure you check out Dr. Cohn at the Cohn Health Institute. And lots more for you on our Go Beyond Summit.com.
See ya.